Hello, clever people, and welcome to my review for The Old Guard. So this is an action movie coming from Netflix, and it stars Charlize Theron, and it follows the story of this group of people who have been around for many years, and like thousands of years, and basically they are unable to die, and what they're there to do is try to keep equality and justice throughout the world. And when there is a group of people, particularly a pharmaceutical company, that is trying to exploit them for their powers so that they can try to create aging medicine, or medicine that stops the process of aging, they are suddenly under threat, and it is up to Charlize Theron and a new contestant, a new person that just joined their group, to try to save them and make sure that they can continue to restore justice in the world. Netflix is terrible at advertising their movies. That is one of the simple facts. You don't know about their movies until the week that they come out. It's a model that works for Netflix. It's just not very appealing. And as a result, of course, for this one, just like all of the other Netflix movies, I didn't know about it until the week that it had came out. And it started premiering a lot on Letterboxd. It was one of the most popular films on there and Rotten Tomatoes. And once it started on Friday, I started seeing more advertising for it. And I was interested in it because Charlize Theron recently did Atomic Blonde in 2017, which was a very good action movie. She is a great action star. She has a lot of charisma, and she is honestly probably in the contention for, or she is a contender for, one of the best female action stars of all time. And for that reason, I was kind of looking forward to see another action movie with her, but overall, The Old Guard wasn't that great in my opinion. Similar to My Spy, I think that this movie does a really good job with inclusion. It has a gay couple in it, and it features women in the leads, especially for the action genre. That is something that we do not see enough of. And it stars people who are non-white, and I think it definitely doesn't feel like just another run-of-the-mill action movie for white guys who drink a lot of Monster. This feels like something that genuinely was trying to have a lot of appeal to a lot of different people. I just don't think that it succeeded in that very well. And that really comes down to two reasons in my opinion. The first is kind of like the Superman effect. The problem is these people are invincible. That is integral to the story. That's integral to who they are. The story is about these people who cannot die, and they restore justice because they cannot die. However, my problem with that is that the stakes go down so quickly, because you realize whether or not they die, they're not going to. And there's only a couple times in the movie where there are certain characters that genuinely need to feel fear for their life because they could die, but it doesn't change the fact that the 5 characters around them are invincible. They are not going to die. There is no way that they are going to lose in the battle because they will not die. There's no way working around that. And that's something that you have to figure out early on. Either you need a kryptonite that can try to take out the Superman-like characters, or you need to establish some other problem where they're trying to save people who are going to die, and those are the people that you care about. It needs to be something like that. But this movie doesn't have either one, really. The second thing about the movie that I don't think works super well is that the characters are really flat. And that kind of plays into the first one. Even though there are a couple characters, main characters, that at times in the movie you are worried about whether they will survive or not, they aren't the characters that you care about, because really, you don't care about any of the characters. It's very similar to a lot of other action movies where they present you characters that are just very stale, and they don't elaborate on their personalities at all, and even if they do development by showing them in the past or showing what they've gone through in life to get to this moment, you don't understand what their personalities are. Really, everybody in this movie just feels like, I'm a tough badass that can kick your ass, and that's my thing. And it really feels like every single character, except the one who is the new girl, and her personality is just, what is this? I don't understand it. Can you explain it to me? Can you give me exposition right now? I'm probably sounding a little too harsh, because this isn't a bad movie by any means. It's a very suitable action film, and the action is entertaining. it's just not very great, and it's not something that I will remember. It's a very forgettable movie, and I just don't see this being anybody's favorite movie. I don't see anybody seeing the Old Guard and saying, oh, I loved it. I see people either liking it or just kind of leaving it be. I'm going to give The Old Guard a 5.5 out of 10. Alright, that concludes my review for The Old Guard. So, what are your thoughts on this movie, or what did you think of Atomic Blonde? Comment in the comments section below, and let me know. I'm Robert Burke, and this has been The Clever Critics. Goodbye.